The subtitle to this show today is Mentor, Coach, Train, I think I said, but not Stepdad. What does that mean? Be a mentor, be a coach, be a teacher, be a trainer, but not stepdad. What you think why? I took a look back at the show on Tuesday specifically. I'm going to play the clip. And honestly, I may need to, I don't know if it's a concession, but better acknowledge and agree with the point that Devin made. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, man. Let me show you guys this so we can get on the same page, so we can understand what it is that we're talking about. I wanted to review the call I had with the lady again, but we reviewed it on Tuesday. And I called this lady from the shooting that we now know was two kids on some Bonnie and Clyde shit who they couldn't be together, so they shot up her family. Killed 5 of them, shot 7 people. I called a lady who was in East St. Louis where this happened, and she was a bit flustered, a bit taken aback, even guarded or offended by me asking questions about what she's doing to help solve for this type of action in her community. I called 2 days after it happened. She was emotional about it and got admonished for it. Me, on the call with her, I leveraged a level of correction. Hey, if you're the director and you get flustered, everybody gonna be flustered. I also said, why are you yelling? But I wasn't surprised because the bullets is flying. Without consideration, we say, does this show why women shouldn't be in leadership? There ain't no atheist in a foxhole. In the trenches during war, when you pin down, right? Everybody praying. But I can tell when you see the big picture, people will start talking about victim Olympics and this, that, and they never done nothing ever. They never put in no pain. They never tried to help nobody. It's all assumptions about what does and does not work. You take Coach Clark, you take Coach Mello, exponentially increase them. What happens? If I get off my butt, Truth come with me, Sean Brewer come with me, Strada come with me, Jay Miller come with me. Now what happens? But you got the people that doing the work are outnumbered and being judged by people who ain't doing shit. When have we ever been able to talk with no action and get away with it? When did men ever say, that nigga told me that, so I believe him? I thought men had to show you something. Show me I'm pussy. Show me I'm weak. Show me I'm broke. Show me you rich. Show me you care. I thought love was respect. Since when do we respect a nigga who don't get off his ass? Since when do we respect men who don't do shit about it? Now? Now? How? When did that change? Now, let me clarify this point about the stepdads, man. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. I'm about to drop the link too.
LL24 donated $20 through Super Chat. Right on the money, brother. White check mark emoji. Saluting face emoji.
Just trying to figure out. Niggas saying, yo, disrespect me. I love my job too much. Right? Because they'll say, oh, why y'all worried about the N-word and all that? Nah, what you saying is disrespect me. Because I love my job too much. Let me castrate myself because I got a little bit of money. But I thought respect was love to a man. We tell the women all the time, if you don't respect them, he don't know you love him. And then men saying, be out in the earth, let people disrespect you. Because I got a job. Because somebody put some money in my pocket. Oh, let me disparage and talk down on the entire community while not trying to impact it or do shit about it. Let me applaud the status quo. I take care of my kids so I could do the Tony the Tiger shit. That's regular shit. I appreciate black dads. But the fact that we are such an anomaly is the fucking issue. So that now we all get a participation trophy for doing the things that we supposed to do. And that's enough? It's annoying, man. It's annoying. Show y'all this right here. We got 200 people in the building, man. Hit the like button. So, let's get into the stepfather thing, right? Devin was right. Devin was right. Let's talk about it. Not hard to believe. Yeah, and I think when Sherelle initially introduced this, she wasn't even saying like the man with no kids. She's saying most people at 40, about 80% have kids, right? Those people are still single. The nuclear family is not the direction that we need to press because we still 40, we still out here, we still got 30 more years to live. The blended families, the polygynous families are a way for us to kind of maybe avoid the hyperbole of 2053 as an example. Because like Bean said, 50 plus 40 is 90. Yeah, but we just have to manage the money, live at our means, not above them, and etc. But that's more money, you know, in the kitty.
Now, yeah, but now you get.
I'm just bringing it all full circle, just the whole conversation. Now here's the key. I didn't forget what I said. I didn't forget. I know,
and you put them niggas before me as a fucking Sherelle slandered me for the last 5 minutes, which is diabolical.
You used to it.
She didn't slander nobody.
Bullshit.
Devin, it's your turn.
The ladies in the chat, so you like that shit. Go ahead, Devin. So the standpoint of the conversation, right, is, hey, our community is in a current state. To help the current state of affairs, the consideration for polygyny and being a stepfather needs to be here if we want to help ourselves. Right? But listen what Devin says.
He do.
Yeah. No, I think what Sherelle kind of said was almost double speak, talking like, because she's like, oh, she was saying something to the effect of, you can actually interrupt me if I'm misquoting you. Was that we're giving up of some sort based off our situation? I was like, I feel no. I think you're what you're trying to say is giving up to what is the correct answer to then accept an alternative because you believe we can't, as a people, actually do revert back to what is right.
Okay.
So I think that's the issue. Is I think people believe we can't. I think we can, and I think maybe I have more credit. I give people more credit than what you guys are willing to give, but I believe we can. But
Devin, what's your evidence?
Wait, question. Don't you already live an alternative lifestyle? Devin? Yeah, you're married to somebody that's not black, so that.
Did y'all hear what Devin said?
Was that we're giving up of some sort based off our situation? I was like, I feel no. I think you're what you're trying to say is giving up to what is the correct answer to then accept an alternative because you believe we can't, as a people, actually do revert back to what is right.
Okay.
Because she's
go ahead here, Mr.
Diabolical.
You used to it.
She didn't slander nobody.
You don't want man. Shit. Go ahead, Devin.
He do.
Yeah. No, I think what Sherelle kind of said was almost double speak, talking like because she's like, oh, she was saying something to the effect of, you can actually interrupt me if I'm misquoting you. Was that we're giving up or of some sort based off our situation? I was like, I feel no. I think you're what you're trying to say is giving up to what is the correct answer to then accept an alternative because you believe we can't as a people actually do revert back to what is right.
Okay.
So I think that's the issue is I think people believe we can't. I think we can, and I think maybe I have more credit. I give people more credit than what you guys are willing to give, but I believe we can. But
Evan, what's your evidence?
Wait, question. Don't you already live an alternative?
Yeah. Right. What Devin said is actually the message. Because what we're saying is because we fucked it up so much, we have to make these concessions and considerations. Devin said, nah, fuck that. There shouldn't be a need for stepdads in the first place. No man should have to be a stepdad. That shouldn't even be a thing. But we normalize shit that is perverse. And then we want to make it the norm. That's why there's a trope of, oh, stepdad, step up. Step up to what? Right? Coach, train, mentor, teach. But Devin's saying, nah. We better than that. We don't need to have no stepdad. Stepdad shouldn't be the norm. It shouldn't be the expectation. It shouldn't be what people need to bend the knee to. But because we so fucked up, we make room for fucked up situations. We normalize fucked up situations. We make sense of things that we don't need to make sense to, but because we have proximity to it, we have grace for it. I know a person said, my kid is a homosexual now. Or she's non-binary. So the parent, which is that's not their belief system, now starts to placate to what the kid is now subjecting themselves to. They start to make it make sense in their mind. Oh, well, my kid is non-binary, so now I need to say they. Why the fuck you need to say they? Because it's in proximity to you? Now you got to make an exception? Now you got to normalize it? Now you have to make it make sense? Now you have to make it okay? Nah. And that's what Devin was saying. We want to normalize shit that should be admonished. I understood Sherelle's point. She's saying, hey, yo, this is where we at now. But Devin said, you get used to something, you make it the norm, you'll forget about the past. You forget about doing it right. You'll call this right when it's wrong. You'll call this acceptable when it's not. But in the moment, I was simply looking at where we are. So what's the Band-Aid? But Devin's saying, nah, we need stitches. We need stitches, my heart. Right? And that was missed. People still probably gonna have to apply the prescriptions that Sherelle had laid. But Devin was not wrong. Devin was 100% on point with what he said. Nah, we better than that. When we was married, when we was taking care of our kids, we was doing better than that. Don't let inflation fool you. Don't let the cost of living fool you about how much money we getting now. So I want to make sure that that's called out clearly. That's why it's so important to see Coach Clark, Coach Mello. Because when I bring my kid to the gym and other men are correcting him, he's learning. There's different leadership styles. It takes a village. Respect your elders. One of the other boxes. Hey, Big Chook, pick up your pretzels. I don't say, oh, don't. Nah. Maybe, like Coach Mello said, they can convey the message better than me. Maybe they'll resonate in a different way than I can as his father. But you would know that if you actually coach somebody. If you actually took kids under your wing. If you actually needed to convey a message to influence people to do the right thing. But you don't know because you never did it. But it's useful. It's important. We was at field day. If y'all ever come outside. Right? If we was at field day, if you ever come outside, baby boy was there. And they like, oh yeah, he want to get into like some pugilism. So I damn near forget. I'm sitting on the cooler and we start going through 1, 2, slip 2, pull 2, 1, 2, 3, roll out, right? And he doing this shit good. You know what his pop was saying? Not a fucking thing. We was talking to another set of kids. I said, hey, you got to do X, Y, and Z. Pop said, didn't I tell you that? So now it's me and Pop on the same side. Because kids is hard-headed. But Devin was 100% right, bro. Yeah. Normalizing that shit by saying it is what it is how you stay in chains. He said we better than that. And therefore we should do better. We always act like there's no recourse. Unless the kid dad is dead, why can't people reconcile? Now it's not a 1-to-1. Obviously we understand that. But what Devin said was 100% solid, bro. It just got kind of glossed over. Then we start talking about his interracial relationship, you know, and that's an entirely different conversation. Do you have the right to speak on shit that you're not subjected yourself to, you know? So we understand that, and it kind of is related, but I think his point stands.
It's a stampede! DJ Hamp, the stampede. DJ Hamp, the stampede.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most.